Hey everyone,
Everyone,
welcome to Questions on the Couch with the D'Angelos.
Angelos.
Today's version is a little bit more advice centric, but we've got some
Yes,
good questions for advice that we're looking forward to giving our words of wisdom for.
absolutely.
I don't know who we are to give advice, but we'll do our best.
About in our experience, nothing more, nothing less. Easy.
Exactly. All right, so start from the top. Someone I liked said they weren't ready. How did you assess that it's time for the next step?
Oh my god.
So it's normal for someone, it's good that they're honest to say, I'm not ready. It's better to say that than to pretend to be ready and move forward with a relationship that they don't really want.
But maybe if you are ready and the other person is not ready, you are in the same page. You are not in the same page, and maybe you have to ask to yourself why you are on the same page.
Maybe a good question you can ask this person is, what would it take for them to be ready? Not from a point of desperation, just the point of learning more about them. What would it take for them to be ready to be in a relationship in general?
Yeah, maybe you and him, you and her, you don't want the same things. It's a point.
Yeah,
Maybe you don't want the same things.
that's what you have to assess. If you don't want the same things, you have to part ways. But if it's just a matter of not rushing into things, maybe you found yourself a thoughtful person. Um, there should be a reason.
Yeah, of course.
The most common reason I'm not ready, they just got out of a long relationship.
Maybe they're just a little bit scary, just a little bit carefully people, and they need a little push for the big jump.
Yes,
That is an option too.
that's the question, which actually is kind of what happened with us, right?
Yes.
Georgia was a little nervous to say, yes, let's try on the long distance.
But after that, he pushed me a little bit. I jump, and we are here 4 years later.
Exactly. So tell the person you understand, go on another couple dates, see if they end up growing, but of course don't waste too much of your time. So
That's true.
just communicate. Okay.
Next questions.
Advice for a single gay person that's looking for monogamy.
So, this is more like a little bit complicated, particularly where you live, where you don't there's some place get more monogamy than other one, and in this period, usually in the last period, a lot of couple are more like polygamist.
Yeah, I don't know what he's saying, but I disagree with him.
Go.
No, there's lots of monogamous men out there.
Of course, of course, but
And yeah, if you want polygamy, it's also easy to find, but way easier is monogamy. Most gay men also want monogamy.
how he did the question is like around him there is a lot of polygamy and no more monogamous. If
No,
you
you
see the
said
question.
advice for a single gay.
Yes, meaning it's not easy.
He didn't say it's not easy. I would say the advice is to look for it.
Okay. Yes, you have to just find the person who wants the same things of you. There is a lot around outside. You have to find the person and you go in the same way, in the same direction. If you are in the same page, you go straight to that.
And don't waste your time. Be open. I think the dating profiles, the apps now, you can write if you're looking for monogamy or not, or if you're into open relationships or closed relationships. So be honest from the get go what you like, and the people who are on the same page as you will find you. And just talk to those people. Don't talk to someone who's not on the same page.
Yeah, you can change the mind of somebody else. Like that, somebody else can change your minds.
Any advice on how to tell your parents that I am dating a man? I was straight until 2 years ago.
Okay. This is funny because like everybody, every gay was straight all the time before.
We all had girlfriends.
Yes, everybody of us has a girlfriend, blah blah blah. Yes, but the point is, it's you are who you are. Your parents maybe don't expect that, but tell to them, be honest, give them time to thinking, to accept that, to figure it out.
Yeah.
And nothing else, to be honest, you have to be yourself with the people that you love. And if you love your parents, you have to be honest with that.
Yeah, and if you love this man, definitely it's time to tell and move forward with your relationship. Make sure your parents know and get to meet this person. Just by the fact that this question doesn't say anything negative about your parents, I'm led to believe that they may just be supportive and don't really care. So just let them know. Say, hey guys, I'm dating someone new. His name is blank, and see how they react. But the important thing is then you'll be nice and out in the open.
Okay.
Hey, love you guys. So I've been dating my boyfriend since 2019 and still not married. Is it worth it?
It's not if you don't want to be married. It's absolutely normal. There's a lot of couple that are not married, so why it's not? It's good if you are. But if you want to be married and the other person don't, that is different. They are to talk about that.
Yes, if you're like actively made it clear that you wanted to be engaged after 3 years, after 2 years, after 4 years, now from 2019, what are we at? 6 years. Assuming you weren't 16 when you started dating and you were already an adult, 6 years, you start to get into long time territory. And yeah, it's time to have the conversation. Say, where are we going? Do we want to get married? And yeah, if the question is it worth it to get married? I think so, 100%. I think it's our personal opinions. It's nice to have that commitment, nice to have the ring. So you're on the same page together and can build that life. So have that conversation, get that ring, and get hitched. I'd love to visit New York one day. Any advice for the hotel and flights?
Okay, from this question, I know it's an Italian because I saw the name and it's Italian. My advice, if you're Italian, with in general, but the question is from an Italian with Italian salary and everything. It's for hotel, skip absolutely Manhattan and try to go to Queens and Brooklyn around Manhattan because Manhattan is super expensive.
Yeah, you can find some great spots, in Queens, near Subway. You're in Times Square in 30 minutes. And even better than that, you're in Queens in the downtime, which has a lot to offer.
For the flight, of course, my
Okay.
advice there is the peak time in case the
Yeah.
flight go down. So my advice is October. New York is amazing.
Definitely.
It's cheap.
Unless you have a big reason to come over the summer because there's an event, don't come in May, come in March, come in October. I mean, the flights could be like 400 euros. Once Giorgio came,
From Milan with 330.
yeah, 330 euros, and that's it. He was here. Of course, he saved a lot of money having a boyfriend in New York, and you have a place to stay, or if you have friends. Like our friends who are always welcome and need to come visit a little bit more because they have a free place to stay. Another boyfriend one. My boyfriend cheated on me on Grindr. I'm thinking about giving him a second chance. He's in therapy.
So this is a very tough question because for how I think and he think, if you cheat one time, it's so difficult to have believe in that person and everything. One time cheater can be cheater for life. It's difficult that they change for our experience, the people around us. He can change, but it's about you to deal with that.
Yeah. I think it's hard for a cheater to stop being a cheater. Let's assume you mean like full on cheating, right?
Yeah?
Hooking up with other people.
Yeah, it's not just a text message.
Which a text message is bad too.
But less.
You can recover from flirting messages, I think. I am going to give a piece of advice. The best way forward is to make sure that your boyfriend, if you do decide to go stay together and keep trying, yes, therapy is great. He should not be put in situations where it's possible for him to cheat. Of course, you can't be with each other 24/7, but how is he cheating? Is he home alone because you're out and doing stuff with your other friends? Why not just be together? Make sure you're together. Is he going out to dinner one-on-one with a friend that he has a history with? Why is he going to dinner one-on-one? Is he going out dancing on a Friday night without you? He just shouldn't. You guys should be together. He shouldn't be in a place where he's around other single, sexy men. He should limit his own temptation, and that may be a way forward, but you'd be a fool not to think he'll continue being tempted. will always be tempted to cheat. I guess it's easier to break up.
Yes, it's an optional term, to be honest. If you don't believe anymore in him, it's no sense in going.
No, communicate. Always talk to your partners about what you want and what you're looking for. Make sure you're on the same page. If you're not, try to get on it, but don't waste too much time, and then get out of there.
So okay, that's it.
Okay,
Thank
until
you so
next
much,
time.
guys. Like and subscribe. We love you. Follow us in here in every social possible and nothing else. Thank you for the support. Bye bye. Ciao.